Spring has sprung. It's time to open the windows, let in the fresh air, and give your house a good cleaning. But while you're at it, don't forget about your finances. Just like your home can benefit from a thorough cleaning, so can your financial life. Think of financial spring cleaning as a way to refresh your relationship with money. It's a chance to take stock of where you are, where you want to go, and how you're going to get there. Whether you're dealing with debt, struggling to save, or simply feeling overwhelmed by your finances, financial spring cleaning can help you gain control and achieve your goals. This isn't about depriving yourself or becoming a financial expert overnight. It's about taking small, manageable steps that can make a big difference over time. So let's roll up our sleeves and get started on the path to financial freedom. Remember, the goal is to make your money work for you, not the other way around. Let's get started. The cornerstone of any successful financial plan is a budget. A budget is simply a plan for how you will spend your money each month. It's about making conscious choices about where your money goes, rather than letting it slip through your fingers. Many people avoid budgeting because they think it's too complicated or restrictive. But in reality, budgeting is all about giving you more control over your money, not less. When you create a budget, you decide how much you can spend on different categories, such as housing, food, transportation, and entertainment. This allows you to prioritize your spending and make sure you have enough money to cover your essential expenses while still enjoying the things you love. Think of it like this. A budget is like a roadmap for your money. It helps you track your income and expenses, identify areas where you can save, and make progress towards your financial goals. By creating and sticking to a budget, you'll be well on your way to taking control of your finances and achieving your financial dreams. Creating a budget might seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be. Here's a simple step-by-step guide to get you started. First, track your income and expenses. The first step is to understand how much money you have coming in and where it's going. Track your income from all sources, including your job, side hustles, and any government benefits you receive. Then, track your expenses for a month, noting down every dollar you spend. Second, identify your needs versus wants. Once you have a clear picture of your income and expenses, it's time to differentiate between your needs and wants. Needs are essential expenses like housing, food, and transportation, while wants are things you desire but can live without, like entertainment and dining out. Third, set spending limits. Now comes the fun part, setting spending limits for each category. Be realistic about your spending habits and allocate more money to categories that are important to you. If you tend to overspend on dining out, for example, set a strict limit for yourself and find ways to reduce your spending in that area. Fourth, choose a budgeting method. There are various budgeting methods available, such as the 50-30-20 budget, the envelope system, or budgeting apps. Experiment with different methods and find one that works best for your lifestyle and preferences. Finally, review and adjust regularly. Your budget isn't set in stone. It's important to review your budget regularly, at least monthly, and make adjustments as needed. Life throws curveballs, and your income or expenses may fluctuate. By regularly reviewing and adjusting your budget, you can stay on top of your finances and ensure you're still on track to meet your goals. Remember, creating a budget is a personal process. What works for one person may not work for another. The key is to find a system that works for you and stick with it. Debt can feel like a heavy weight holding you back from your financial goals. But the good news is that you can take control of your debt and work towards becoming debt-free. The first step is to acknowledge and assess your debt. Make a list of all your debts, including credit cards, student loans, personal loans, and any other outstanding balances. Note down the interest rates, minimum payments, and total amount owed for each debt. Once you have a clear picture of your debt, you can start exploring different debt management strategies. The debt snowball method. This popular method involves paying off your smallest debt first while making minimum payments on all other debts. Once the smallest debt is paid off, you roll that payment amount into the next smallest debt, creating a snowball effect. This method provides quick wins, keeping you motivated throughout the debt repayment journey. The debt avalanche method. This method focuses on paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first, saving you money on interest charges in the long run. While it may take longer to see significant progress, This method can help you become debt-free faster and save you money on interest. Debt consolidation. If you have multiple high-interest debts, debt consolidation might be an option. This involves taking out a new loan with a lower interest rate to pay off your existing debts, simplifying your payments, and potentially saving you money on interest. Remember, becoming debt-free takes time and effort, but with determination and a solid plan, you can achieve financial freedom and enjoy a brighter financial future. Section 5. Emergency Fund, your financial safety net. Life is full of surprises, and not all of them are pleasant. Unexpected expenses like car repairs, medical bills, or job loss can pop up at any time, throwing your finances off track. That's where an emergency fund comes in. An emergency fund is a stash of money set aside specifically for unexpected events. It acts as a financial safety net, providing you with peace of mind, knowing that you can handle life's curveballs without going into debt. How much should you save in your emergency fund? Ideally, you should aim for 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. This may seem like a lot, but it's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. Start by setting a realistic savings goal, even if it's just $50 or $100 per month. Automate your savings by setting up a recurring transfer from your checking account to your emergency fund. Consider cutting back on unnecessary expenses to free up more cash flow for your savings goals. Having an emergency fund won't prevent unexpected events from happening, but it will give you the financial security to weather the storm and come out stronger on the other side. Section 6. Smart spending, making your money work for you. Smart spending isn't about depriving yourself. It's about making conscious choices about where your money goes. It's about getting the most value out of your hard-earned cash and making sure your spending aligns with your values and goals. Here are some practical tips for becoming a smarter spender. Track your spending. Use a budgeting app, spreadsheet, or even a simple notebook to track your spending for a month. This will help you identify areas where you tend to overspend and make adjustments accordingly. Plan your purchases. Before making a significant purchase, take some time to research and compare prices from different retailers. Look for deals, discounts, or coupons to get the best possible price. Avoid impulse purchases. Impulse purchases can wreak havoc on your budget. Before making a purchase, ask yourself if you need it, if it aligns with your budget, and if you'll still want it in a few days. Negotiate prices. Don't be afraid to negotiate prices for services like cable, internet, or insurance. You might be surprised at how much you can save simply by asking for a better deal. Shop secondhand. Consider buying gently used items like clothing, furniture, or electronics. You can often find great deals at thrift stores, consignment shops, or online marketplaces. By adopting smart spending habits, you'll be amazed at how much money you can save and redirect towards your financial goals. Section 7. Basic investing, growing your money for the future. Investing might seem intimidating, especially if you're new to the game, but it's an essential part of building long-term wealth and achieving your financial goals. Here are some basic investment strategies to get you started. Start with a retirement account. Consider opening a 401k or Roth IRA to start saving for retirement. These accounts offer tax advantages and allow your money to grow over time. Invest in low-cost index funds. Index funds are a type of mutual fund that tracks a specific market index, such as the S&P 500. They offer broad market exposure and are known for their low fees. Dollar cost averaging. This investment strategy involves investing a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, regardless of market fluctuations. It helps to reduce the impact of market volatility and can be an effective way to build wealth over time. Diversify your portfolio. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify your investments across different asset classes, such as stocks, bonds, and real estate to reduce risk. Remember, investing involves risk, and there are no guarantees. It's essential to do your research, understand different investment options, and consider your risk tolerance before making any investment decisions. Section 8. Seeking expert advice. Navigating the financial maze. Navigating the world of personal finance can be overwhelming, especially with so much information available online. Seeking guidance from a financial advisor can provide valuable insights and help you make informed decisions about your money. A financial advisor can help you create a personalized financial plan. A financial advisor can work with you to develop a customized financial plan tailored to your specific goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon. Manage your investments. If you're not comfortable managing your own investments, a financial advisor can help you create and manage a diversified portfolio that aligns with your financial goals. Plan for retirement. A financial advisor can help you determine how much you need to save for retirement and develop a plan to reach your retirement goals. Navigate major life events. From buying a home to starting a family to planning for your children's education, a financial advisor can provide guidance and support during major life transitions. Remember, not all financial advisors are created equal. It's essential to choose a fiduciary advisor who is legally obligated to act in your best interests. Section 9. Conclusion. Reap the rewards of financial spring cleaning. Just like a freshly cleaned home can bring a sense of calm and order, financial spring cleaning can bring peace of mind and a renewed sense of control over your money. It's about taking a proactive approach to your finances, setting clear goals, and making informed decisions that align with your values. By implementing the tips and strategies outlined in this essay, you'll be well on your way to achieving your financial goals and living a more financially secure life. Remember, financial success is a journey, not a destination. It's about making small, consistent efforts over time that can have a significant impact on your financial well-being. So, take the first step today and commit to giving your finances a thorough spring cleaning. You'll be amazed at the positive changes it can bring to your life. Start small, stay consistent, and enjoy the rewards of a healthier financial future.